DrZordenstein here, and not bad. It seems our friend here is more useful than just being a provider of goo. I've often wondered, why do the zombies keep wanting to eat people? It's not that tough, just a little gristly, a lot of flavor, quite good. Yes. Just think of all the space we could save. Well, let's check in on GL1 Megazord and see what he's up to.
GL1 here, and I'm really getting used to being a Megazord. I am glad to be back, however, so I can attend to my collection. Now, I was able to send away, even though I'm a Megazord, I am able to order over the phone or through the internet products. And what I recently ordered is the 40th anniversary of He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Here. And I took off this armor because I want to show you the difference between this and the Netflix series He-Man and the Savage Netflix series He-Man, the He-Man Classics He-Man, the original He-Man, and the Masters of the Universe new 5.5-inch He-Man. So many different kinds of He-Man, and there's more. And as I had said in that video 43 days ago, where He-Man showed up into the video, there's a lot to unpack with He-Man. And I have such a large collection that going about how to explain everything to you and highlight is quite a work. So, we'll start with the original. Well, not the original, but the remake of the original He-Man, the 40th anniversary. So He-Man is now 40. Now, this is not the original head. This head goes to the Century, which is a Marvel character, but I always think it's such a great looking head for He-Man that whenever I get a really good He-Man that's a 6 or 7-inch figure, that's where it ends up going. And this time I think the color matches better than it did on the other Netflix series He-Man. This is the original head that came with this. So this is more, meant to look like the original 1983 He-Man. I really don't like it that much. I'm going to save it, of course, but the heads come off easily. And what I have to do when putting this head on, because the peg is a little bit smaller than the head, is I will use 1 or 2 pieces of duct tape, put it on the little peg sphere, and then push the head on, and that will hold the head on well. So it comes with the original armor setup, the original sword, the axe, and you can see even the axe has like some chips in it, like he's been battling with it. I'll show you that here. Robot hands are a little bit more difficult to use, but you can see that it has like as if he's been hitting swords or other axes with it. Comes with the shield, as you can see, and the chest armor. And that's different than the Netflix armor. This is the Netflix armor. But it is very similar to the original He-Man. See here, this is the Masters of the Universe remake that we saw in the other video, where it looks pretty much just like the 1983 He-Man, but it has the better articulation. But this, the armor, uh, the big symbol on it is the same. So the colors are similar. Although this is a bit darker. But then you have the other version of the original He-Man here. And you see that comes with shield. The shield's a little thicker, but like the old style sword. And then, kind of the symbol there. I don't know what's it really called that. And, it has the spring motion like the original 1982 He-Man. Well, that's fallen. I always have to stick those rubber bands on it, and it looks like the plastic is broken. I have extras, so. And then, inside it doesn't have the rubber band legs, because this is a remake. You could see that in the hip joint it has a hinge in there, like a rotating hinge. So that's better than the rubber band. So that is your 40th anniversary He-Man with a different head. And I want you to see, though, that there's physical differences, even though it's made by the same company that makes the Netflix series He-Man, the bodies are different. So this is the same body. Oh, that fell off. The hands come off so that you can change the hands. And you can take this, actually, so you can take this, like he's got like a forearm shield. And it snaps in there. And I took the head off, and I'm going to show you why. But, so this is the shield that comes with it. And this is the chest armor that comes with the Netflix series. This is not the original head. I want you to see here that this head has longer hair. This goes to the Savage He-Man. But I like the Savage He-Man hair, so I'll just snap that on there. And it's got the longer hair with the Netflix He-Man body. And you can see how the original hair was. And it comes with the hands and the sword and the arm shield. But what I want you to see here is the chest and the abs. So you'll see the abdomen muscles are much more pronounced on the 40th anniversary He-Man. So it's like more muscular, like the overly muscular 1983 He-Man. And the chest is tremendous. It's like a 1970s, 80s bodybuilder chest. You can see from the thickness of the back that the back sticks out past the tricep, whereas on the Netflix He-Man here, the tricep sticks out past the back. They're the same size arms, but because the back is so much thicker, muscular-wise, and the chest, you just see a lot more pectoral muscle on the 40th anniversary He-Man here. Okay, so they really up that chest. And then I want you to see the Savage He-Man. This is the Savage He-Man body. I took the head off, and I'll tell you why the reason for that. But this is the Savage He-Man body. And the Savage He-Man body, the legs and the arms and abs are the same as the original Netflix He-Man, the one right here. But the chest is actually, the lats are bigger, and the trapezius muscles up on top, these are trapezius muscles, and the dorsal muscles are the back muscles here. Those are bigger on this body than they are on this body, but they're still pale in comparison to the 40th anniversary He-Man. And I can show you the difference here, especially if we look from the back. So they did some shading on it to make it look more muscular, but you can see from the front that it's wider and that the pectoral muscles, the chest muscles are also wider. And the trapezius muscles, actually, let me take that head off again and just pop right off. Now with my robot strength, it pop off even easier. You can see the trapezius muscles are bigger. You see the lats are wider on the savage He-Man. You can see the trapezius muscles from the front, and you can see that they're larger. It's not just the coloring; they're actually taller, thicker. The neck is also thicker. And so what I did is I took the savage head off of this, right? And I put it on basic He-Man. So I like it like that. And then for savage He-Man, I took Viking He-Man, which is also a Netflix He-Man character, and I put Viking head on savage He-Man. And this weapon here that he has actually goes to the Conan action figure, the 1982 Conan action figure. So he has an axe as well, and it has some chips in it. And he doesn't have any shoes. And then I took the Viking He-Man, so he has his own body, and he is a little different than the basic He-Man. You see he's got gold, and he even has a boot knife, which comes out. It's pretty cool. And he's got gold armbands, and he's got these gold shoulders, and his sword handle is also a goldish color, so that's different as well. But I put basic He-Man head on Viking He-Man. So it's just fun to switch them around the way you want, because I really don't have any intention of ever getting rid of these. I really love He-Man. I just think he represents so much good and strength and just goodness for society, taking care of people, using his strength to help others. So, so that's the 40th. Also, there's the basic He-Man from Classics He-Man. Okay, so this was supposed to be the ultimate He-Man action figures at the time. They wanted to make something that really encompassed all the best muscles and design of He-Man, so that there, maybe would never be another need to ever make another He-Man again. This is also based on the 7-inch figure. This one came with the Superman. There was a storyline where Lex Luthor came with a comic book, and I don't know where I placed the comic book, but Lex Luthor had manipulated it so that Superman and He-Man got into a fight, and in the box came He-Man and Superman, and I will be showing the Superman when I do my Superman show eventually, but so I took a helmet from Aliens and rubber banded that on his arm. So that's the He-Man Classics, and you can see that is really very similar to the basic He-Man here. Now, I don't know what happened to his chest armor. Sometimes I wasn't very good at saving things that I got like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, so I don't know where it is. But anyway, I took the Netflix He-Man armor off and put it on him, so that's fine. Now, what also has come out is Snake Armor He-Man. And Snake Armor He-Man came out with the 2002-2003 He-Man series, and the first one they came out with is the Classics line online with Snake Armor He-Man. This is my favorite He-Man of all. I just think he's awesome. The armor, the outfit, everything about it. I gave him one of the swords. Actually, no, that's right. This sword came with him. It doesn't swivel, as you'll see in the other He-Man show, it shows that the sword design like this swiveled for the 2002-2003 He-Man action figures, but this one did not. So it comes like that, and this is removable. I bungeed it in so I don't lose it. So that is Snake Armor He-Man, and what they recently have come out with, you may not have seen this anywhere else yet, is Snake Armor 5.5-inch remake figure for the Masters of the Universe line. You can see that the hairstyle is similar, the armor is similar. You know, he's shorter, of course, on a different scale, but I think they really did a great job. And I found this at a Target, and you see it has that same sword in the back, and I got it for, I believe, $13.99. It was on sale. And so that is Snake Armor He-Man, and I just got that. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was the other He-Man that was a copy of the 2002 He-Man I got at Target. That one I got from Big Bad Toy Store. I ordered that. That's right. I was excited to get that. And last, I have King He-Man. Okay, so this is King He-Man, right? And this is from, you saw him on the Netflix series of King He-Man. And it's got a cape, and it's actually got a metal wire in it, so you can bend it and kind of shape the cape around where you want. And I took an extra Savage He-Man, because what happens is things will go on clearance, and then I will buy extras, and then I will modify them. So I took Savage He-Man, and I also got an extra King He-Man, because that was really inexpensive too. And I took armor from a WWE wrestling set, which I have not discussed with you, but there was a whole set of wrestlers that you can take apart and change their armor and make them into all kinds of crazy characters that are not like wrestlers. And but I put that armor on him, and I gave him the cape from King He-Man, and so now I have Savage King He-Man. And the reason why I made this King He-Man is because it is very similar to the original King He-Man, which I will show you shortly.
Zordenstein here. And you know, zombies go on and on about how delicious brains are. I mean, they just simply cannot seem to get enough of the brains. So I thought, we must be missing out on something. I think we are. Well, while I'm finishing my dessert, let's see how GL1 Megazord is getting along, shall we?
Well, that was quite something. I'm not going to make any comments because Zordenstein still holds my fate in his hands. But all right, back to King He-Man. Now, this is the Classics Online King He-Man. And you can see that he is similar to the Netflix King He-Man. What I like about the Netflix He-Man is the wire and the real cape and the real furriness here. I like on the Classics line, I like that he's generally more muscular. It's a bigger figure. And I think that his shoulder, I like the way his shoulder pieces stay up better, and I think his sword is, well, you know what? They both have cool swords. I really can't say anything. This one comes with a purple sword just like this that's also purple. So, no, they're both really great King He-Man. And King He-Man rides not Cringer, not Battle Cat, but Battle Lion. This is Battle Lion. So, actually, tigers are bigger and stronger than lions. They're meant to be bigger and stronger. But King He-Man rides a Battle Lion, and I thought the Battle Lion was really impressive figure to get years ago. Has a lot of joints and articulation. A little bit trouble standing, sort of, because it's kind of heavy, but quite a figure. And for the Netflix series, they came out with a really nice Cringer Battle Cat. Also with a lot of articulation. It has that same articulation in the middle, just like Battle Lion. Only this one works a little bit better. It has a second joint here. It really can turn. Great wrist articulation. The mouth opens also, just like on Battle Lion. And the armor comes off. And bungeed it on. Stuff falls off easily. The tail moves really well. Has a joint in it. So that's Battle Cat. And then you can strap those on underneath. And that's what He-Man rides. So there you go. So the main point of this episode is the 40th anniversary He-Man. And his massive chest, giant ab muscles. So you can get him at Target for $21.99, and I would say definitely worth it. Recently I mentioned how the Marvel characters are getting too expensive, $25 for a 6-inch figure, and I received an article that was also saying that they felt the same way about that, and hopefully they'll change that, because it's really just too much to pay. I know it's just a few dollars, but they all like them. So thank you very much. This is GL1 Megazord signing out.